What's going on, guys? It's Irish Shadow. Welcome back to Hitman 2. I originally said that we had 2 more missions. Yeah, turns out we have 4 more missions. My bad. So we have actually 4 special assignments. Now what these are is they are little story-based assassinations in previously played maps. So there's no new maps. It's just new targets on old maps. So the first one we're going to do is Embrace of the Serpent, and I just remembered that I fucking hate this one. But let's take a look.
Good morning, 47. Your target is Blair Reddington, controversial big game hunter and heir to one of the oldest and most influential families in the US. Reddington is the leader of an elitist group, the Lodge, which exclusively hunts endangered animals. The Lodge is known to resort to bribery and threats to protect its members from political scrutiny. One more thing. Our client informs us that the target always carries around a small black book, which contains names and details on Lodge members and government officials associated with them. Our client has unsuccessfully tried to put an end to the Lodge's blood sport for years. This book could be exactly what they need to achieve that goal. Retrieve the book and help put an end to their heinous actions. Time to make the hunter the hunted, 47. I'll leave you to prepare.
Okay, so this guy fucking wow. Hunts endangered species. Like, how fucking low qual can you get, right? I'm just trying to think. Did I actually even get it? Silent assassin suit only. Yeah, I got it done. So you can silent assassin this. And I have done it before. I just don't remember how. I don't remember how I did it. But I know I did it. Let's just go in and... Oh, wait. Agency pickup. We could get the tranquilizer. We'll bring the tranquilizer. Yeah, that should be good.
Welcome to Columbia.
All right. So, right off the bat, I'm doing this in post-commentary because this mission sucks. Fuck this mission. I hate this mission so much. We are going to go to the little construction site just down the street from where we start. And we're going to pick up the tranquilizer that we brought along. Now, I thought I would need this completely, but I really didn't. But, you know, I guess you could do this without the tranquilizer. Pick up the coin by the vending machine, go into the store, grab the emetic poison, a can of expired spaghetti, and there should be a coconut here. I'm just grabbing all this because they're good distraction items and they're good knockout items. This wrench is going to be my best friend for a little bit, and the soda can is just extra throwing stuff. So you're going to want to travel to across the bridge from where you start. Stay away from that truck, because as long as you do not initiate the conversation between those 2 guards at the truck, you'll have one less idiot wandering around the jungle. So immediately you want to head to this area here. Watch out, because everybody's an enforcer, and there's 2 guys up on the ledge above you that if you are not submerged in the tall grass, they will see you. So basically what you want to do is you want to... They're already gone by. I could have gone up there, but I would have been trapped with them coming back, because eventually they're going to come back. This guy here is just going to stand around for a bit. Thankfully the timing is precise so that when they are on their way back, he will be heading back down the little path where he came from, allowing me to climb up there and get into that upper area where I can take out those 2 patrolling guards up top. It just takes a little while. You got to be very careful, because if you are not submerged into the grass, they can see you from right there, because they will stand at the top of the cliff where you're supposed to climb, and they'll just look down. That's all they're going to do. Eventually they will continue on their patrol to your right, and they will go down to the gate where there's another guard, which we're going to have to take out later. But right now I'm just going to climb up here. And here's another coconut. It's a good knockout item. Head to the opposite direction and take this little left path here and just hide around this rock and this tall grass area, because those 2 guards are going to come to that small area, that small corridor there, which is leads down to a stairway which will lead to the cocoa fields. And I just wanted to see what these 2 guys were doing. They're just mansion security, so you don't really have to worry about them. You're in no danger of them seeing you. Now, the one problem I have with this map is I feel, you may feel different, but I feel that in order to do it successfully on Silent Assassin, you have to take out a lot of people, and it really sucks. It wouldn't be so bad if you could just kill Blair Reddington, but you also have to get his black book, and that's the part of this mission that is the shittiest. So as soon as these guards start walking by, you just throw a little coin, which will cause the guard on the left to investigate, while the guard on the right continues down the path, basically leaving his friend here a victim of the wrench. So we're just going to throw the wrench at this guy, drag him a little bit further out, not too far. We're also going to take his disguise. We're going to grab this little plant here, because that is lethal poison, like all natural lethal poison, which we're going to use to kill Blair Reddington. And now we just have to take out this other guard that is walking by. Thankfully that he is not an enforcer, but we do have one pain in the ass enforcer that we need to get rid of in order to actually even get into where the black book is. And my main focus right now is getting the black book, because killing Blair Reddington is fairly easy, but in order to do it you have to contend with 2 of his bodyguards that follow him around. Now, I have tried dropping a weapon and allowing one of them to see it. It is a very strange occurrence, because I've never actually seen it done before in any other level, where they will actually call in and have somebody else come and take the fucking weapon, as opposed to taking it themselves. So they are the only 2 bodyguards I think in the entire game. I could be wrong on that. That instead of just picking up a weapon and bringing it to the gun box, which is ironically where the book is, they will actually call somebody else in to get the weapon. I don't get that. Like, I've never seen that happen. But right now this guy just saw the weapon that I dropped, and as soon as he turns around to bring the gun in, I hit him with the wrench. Pick up all his stuff, because basically we are playing kind of like a Predator game, where we want to lure people into an area, knock them out, and drag them away. And we want to keep doing that until we get the one enforcer outside the shaman's hut. Because the one guy is a mansion security guard, which doesn't even make sense, because why the hell would he be allowed here? But as you can see, everybody else including Reddington himself and his 2 bodyguards, are all enforcers to this costume, so it's not really going to work. So luckily that guard that we just knocked out had a key for this gate. Doesn't really matter, you can lockpick it. It's nothing new in Hitman. So we're going to throw a coin, try to entice this guard to come around, because the less bodies we have outside the shaman's hut, the better we are going to be able to maneuver around. There's still a few annoying people, like there always are. And sometimes these gate doors can be a little finicky. Like sometimes you open them, then you'll throw something, but the gate will immediately close before the item you threw hits the ground, which means that nobody can hear it. I don't understand that. Like if it's a solid like wood or metal door, then yeah, I can understand. But if it's just a fucking metal gate, then they should be able to hear past it. Especially on master difficulty, where everyone has, quote, superior hearing, or increased hearing from what the description says. I don't know. So this guy comes in and notices the gun, and once again, I'm trying to be careful because there's like 4 people just down the hill from me. I hit him with the spaghetti. Cans of spaghetti are actually really good knockout weapons, because you can melee attack with it, you can throw it, it's really resistant, and you can use it multiple times. So you can use 1 can of spaghetti to knock out like any fucking amount of people that you want. It's really convenient. I always end up grabbing like 2 or 3, because sometimes when I throw an item, I will forget to pick it up. But one thing I don't want to forget to pick up is any loose weapons. So I'm picking up all my coins. And now I'm trying to get this enforcer right here. This is like a mansion guard, but he's like, I guess the one who forced the shaman out of his house, while this guy hunts for a legendary serpent that may or may not exist at all. I don't know. So I got his attention. He's a little bit finicky. So you kind of got a piece of candy him. Like, you throw a coin, he'll get it, and then you throw another coin a little bit closer to you, and then he comes and gets it. Then you throw another coin until you lead him basically to where you want him. It's like the fucking piece of candy. You know? Ooh, piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Like, over and over. But this guy's super finicky. He doesn't want to play by the rules. So I'm just trying to get him to come back so I can get more items. Now this can be very iffy on what I'm doing, based on who else is around the shaman's hut. This was actually my 4th time attempting this for this video, and each time I basically got spotted and basically shot down within seconds. So it was really fucking annoying. And see, I just threw a coconut, but the door slammed before the item could hit. But luckily the can of spaghetti was superior. And now he's gonna come over here, and depending on who's where in front of the shaman's hut, you might have just failed. You might have just failed, because there could be one person with that fucking eagle eye vision that every person in this game has on master difficulty. Could just be like, oh, I saw that from like 400 yards away. I don't know how. But now that we got the main guy out of the way, we could put on his costume, and we have 0 enforcers. except for Remington and Reddington and his 2 guards. Everyone else here is like completely neutral. But that's okay, we're not going to use this outfit to kill Reddington. What we are actually going to do is we're going to wait for him to vamonos out of this area. Gotta wait for this guy to my right, because he basically walks down the path to where the other guy was while I was hiding in the tall grass before I climbed up the mountain. And then he'll come back and he'll go all the way to the left where there is a pond, and he'll piss in the pond. And yeah, that's his fucking routine. Walk to the right, talk to the guy, walk to the left, piss in the pond. Lather, rinse, repeat. Okay, so Reddington is heading back out on his path, which is very sporadic, I think. I don't really know his pattern, but it takes him like fucking 5 minutes to do a round. So what we really want is this guy out of the picture. So right now I'm just picking up more stuff, more emetic poison, because essentially what you want to do is you want to eliminate Reddington's bodyguards. So I just choke this guy out, throw him into the box. I wouldn't suggest kicking him into the pond, even though it is funny as fuck, because that'll kill him and you'll lose Silent Assassin rating. So now I am just going to be dropping all my guns here. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I would recommend going through that gate and dropping it all there, because nobody comes walking down that area. And here we have 2 guards and the black book on the table. Now, it doesn't matter what outfit you are wearing. Picking up the black book is an illegal action, as you can see, which will get you automatically spotted by that guy who is, quote, asleep. So this guy walks into this little corner here. I'll just knock him out and quickly throw his ass in the box. Get up against this corner, because this other guy who was sleeping is going to come and investigate, and you can just easily choke him out, throw him in the box. Now you've got the entire Shaman shack to yourself. And this is pretty much what you want, because now you can pick up the book, which is the fucking part of this mission I hate the most. Getting the goddamn book. It's pointless. It's absolutely pointless. But now we can set up our murders. So we're going to turn off the radio, and the chef is actually going to come and investigate why the radio was turned off. I guess he likes music when he cooks. I don't understand. He's going to come in, just close the door, knock him out, drag him back towards the box. Unfortunately, you can't hide him anywhere, so you just gotta kind of position him so, like, if anyone were to come in here, they wouldn't see like his foot, because if the slightest foot is hanging out of anywhere, they'll see him. Drop any weapon that you have to wear in order to carry it. And once we are out here, we are going to take all the guns that we have, like, that we left here, and we are actually going to bring them out over here, because as long as nobody finds a stray gun, nobody will go into the shaman's hut, and that's what you want. Okay, so now we have like 2 more people that we must get rid of before we go forward with the assassination attempt. This guy here can be a little bit tricky depending on where the guy in the tunnel is. So he just kind of sits here. This guy does not move for any reason. That guy to the left, he will basically come to the camp, stare, and then go back down into the tunnel. When he goes down to the tunnel, you throw something to alert this guy. Hug the right side of this box, because instead of coming around to the left, he will always come around to the right. And that is just the quickest way to subdue him. And from the point where you subdue him, he is instantly hidden. Now, me being the paranoid fuck I am, decide to bring him a little bit further out, just so, because I always have this like stigma in my head, like if I am clearly visible at this point, then I want the body to be nowhere near that point in the grass. So right there we put the rat poison in that bottle of water, and we're just going to wait a little bit, because one of his guards drinks from that bottle of water. Only one. And the other guy doesn't drink anything, doesn't eat anything, doesn't go very far. This is the only guy that you can really separate from Reddington. So once he drinks from it, he will come to this bathroom, which kind of freaked me out because it looked like he was heading a different direction, which I was hoping he wouldn't. But I think that IO did patch the game so that any person who gets sick will actually head towards a toilet as opposed to any other place that they can throw up, like a waste basket. Wait for these two guys to go back on their merry way, and you can choke this guy out. And just throw him in the box. Got another weapon that we are going to discreetly hide up on this ridge. Let's leave it here. Nobody will ever come into this area again. And now we get ready for our last person we need to take care of. This guy is pretty simple. Wait for him to turn and knock him out. You want to knock him out as early as possible, because there is two guards down there. They are just basically blocking off access to that tunnel. So knock him out early. Make sure nobody's in the camp, obviously. Just drag him behind here. He should be well hidden with the other guy. You can drop all your weapons here. Nobody's going to be alive long enough to see them. And there's me again, rearranging bodies just to make sure that they're, like, the fucking ticking time bomb in my head can tell me that they're already hidden. And now we're going to use the lethal poison flower on the stew. And now we just have to wait for the guy to return. And it will be like 2 solid fucking minutes before he returns. So it's important that you stand behind the pot when he returns. This way, because you actually have to hit the prompt to serve him food. So once you serve him the food, he'll eat it himself. Now this other guy in the pink shirt here is the problem. So what we want to do is we have to time this correctly, because if Reddington dies, then we are pretty much screwed. So I get my crowbar out, aim it at his head. As soon as Reddington starts feeling the effects, I throw the crowbar, knocking out the guard. Reddington dies from the poison, and we're good. We're good for our escape. So just to be safe, I take the bodyguard's disguise, and we head through the forest. There's this guy here, which I don't know why. I decided I was going to tranquilize this guy. I don't know. It's just a thing I do sometimes, I guess. Trank him. He's down. And we're just going to go back the way we first came. Don't have to worry about enforcers because we are not wearing a disguise where we can be seen. Jump over that railing again. Head back through the bridge into town. We are going to take the bus and we are out. Silent assassin with like fucking 23 minutes. Just under 23 and a half minutes. I'm pretty sure you guys could do it faster. I know there is a way to do it faster, but for the sake of time and not wanting to have a complete fucking stroke, because that mission sucks. If it wasn't for the black book, that fucking mission would be okay, but it fucking sucks. Anyway, there you go. Silent Assassin, 23 minutes, 22 seconds. It is what it is. So that's going to be it for the Embrace of the Serpent special assignment. I'm Our Shadow. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you again soon.